can I finally make another gameplay video? Let's talk about it. What's up, Tamers? Welcome back to The Other Decks. My name is Casual Dobo, and today we're doing a gameplay video. A lot of you had asked in my BT8 MaloMyotismon deck profile, which you can see up here, but you had asked to see gameplay of it. And obviously gameplay isn't something that historically I've done. I've always wanted to do it, but the way that I like it involves just a lot more editing. But I was feeling good about my schedule. I think I had time, and I had a couple people who are more interested in Tabletop Simulator, so I had some people available to play, and I managed to record a match between BT8 MaloMyotismon versus BT8 Imperialdramon. So honestly, I think we're all aware that MaloMyotismon is a rogue deck, definitely not tier 0, not tier 1, and so to put it up against what a lot of people are considering a pretty strong meta contender is absolutely fantastic, and the gameplay we got is really awesome to watch. And no, I'm not just saying that as a content creator asking you to watch and invest your time into this video. But just as a quick heads up, this is going to be a single match with maybe some extra little bits towards the end of the video, so be sure to watch the whole thing. And if you are interested in seeing my friend's Imperialdramon list, because it is a little different than the one that I had posted, let me know in the comments below and I'll get the list and we'll probably make another video about it. And while you're down there, if you're enjoying the video, please be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I think I can officially say that I am on the road to 1,000 subs, which is absolutely crazy to think about, honestly. And we're almost at 700. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the support that you've given these videos, this channel, and myself. Really do appreciate it. And enough blabbering from me. Let's just go ahead and hop into MaloMyotismon versus Imperialdramon. Alright, so here we have my starting hand, and honestly, I'm not really liking it. Even though we have our Yukio and we have some Myotismon, this doesn't feel like a great hand to start off with. Especially in BT8 where it's such a fast meta. I really need a rookie to digivolve into and start going through my deck. It hurts because those two BT8 Myotismons are things that I'm really looking for. Obviously Yukio is something that's pivotal for this, and so the bottom deck that hurts a little bit. And honestly, I'm not too happy with the hand I have currently, but obviously I gotta go with it. Alright, so starting us off, my friend is going to hatch Vmon or Demi Vmon, and then Digivolve into Vmon, then Digivolve into Stingmon. So pretty simple play. Gonna hatch my Demi Mara, Digivolve that into Demi, and then here I think I'm also going to follow suit, build up the stack. So I Digivolve into Devimon for 2. And honestly, my deck is not giving me too much, so just gonna do a safe play. Digivolve for 3 into EX1 Myotismon. So depending on what he's going to do next, kind of dictates what I'm going to do. Plays a Davis for 4, putting me at 1, which is memory choking, but also I noticed did not raise the Stingmon. So it seems like my friend was trying to fish for some things. So on my turn, I'll draw the Lotmon. I'm gonna raise Myotismon. Okay, so a little bit of an untraditional play here, but I am going to Digivolve into MaloMyotismon on top of the EX1 Myotismon. Because of EX1 Myotismon's ability, this is actually a 3 to Digivolve right off the rip, but it does have one Digivolving ability that says I can reveal the top 5 cards of my deck and then trash them, and then if I have a Myotismon in my trash, I can gain a memory. So fortunately or unfortunately, I do trash a Myotismon, so I do gain the 1 memory, but ultimately because my opponent has Memory Tamer, it doesn't matter too much, and I trash both BT8, I think they were both BT8 Myotismons, and a Yukio. So key pieces I need are both at the bottom of my deck and in my trash. Now things are getting worse for me because the Stingmon comes out of Raising, and they also play a Vmon. So I'm going to search the top 3 and going to grab the EX Vmon. Everything makes sense so far. And then to pass the turn, he is going to Digivolve into X Vmon, setting up a potential Jogress play. So here I hatch a Demimera, debating between the Gabumon and the Lopmon, but ultimately I go with the Lopmon just because I have a feeling at some point I'm going to have to play a Yukio, so that would give me 1 memory. Alright, so I'm trying to think of what I can do. Looking at the Myotismon, looking at the stack, I can actually attack into his X Vmon because EX1 Myotismon inheritable. If I have something with retaliation, I can swing into an unsuspended level 4, and because of the Devimon, this Malo has retaliation. So then I followed it up with Digivolving into Devi again in the Raising area, and I draw a Matashita, and I have a sort of decision here to make. I decide to play it even though it'll put my opponent to 4, but it allows me to go ahead and fetch that BT8 MaloMyotismon, or BT8 Myotismon. Sorry, there's so many Myotismons in this game. But that's going to help me kind of unlock the rest of my deck and my strategies. So turn passes, they go ahead, hatch an egg, Digivolve into a Vmon, very familiar things for anyone who's played or seen Imperialdramon. In his words, going to do blue things and Hammer Spark, and then hard play for 5 in X Vmon. So you know what's coming next. It is Jogress time. And honestly, one of the scarier parts of Imperialdramon is just sort of how fast and how quickly things can get out of hand. So he does go ahead and Jogress, but he is going to swing in with Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon does have a natural unsuspend effect when it attacks, and also because of the inheritable of Stingmon, it's going to draw, and the inheritable of X Vmon gives a jamming. So security check reveals an analog youth, which is awesome, so it'll come onto play. I'll reveal the top 3, and then I can grab 1 and then trash the rest. I'm going to elect to grab the Eismon Scatter Mode, and then trash MaloMyotismon and Gabumon. And honestly, that is exactly where I want MaloMyotismon to be. Trying to think of what to do, it seems. And so it looks like he's just going to go in for another attack with Imperialdramon, and that is a Yukio. So there's all my tamers. So I'm starting to feel a lot better about this matchup, because Yukio is absolutely vital for MaloMyotismon to do its thing. And then pretty much to round out his turn, he is going to Digivolve into Imperialdramon. And Imperialdramon's effect will allow him to play green and a blue champion. In most cases, it's going to be X Vmon and Stingmon. So already a pretty menacing board. I go ahead and draw. I'm going to go and raise the Devimon. Then I'm going to Digivolve into BT8 MaloMyotismon for 3. When Digivolving, I'll trash the top 2, and then I can play a Yukio from my trash onto the field suspended. So that will guarantee me that if I can make it to my next turn, I will be able to play a MaloMyotismon from trash. So I will say, real quick, when I Digivolved into Myotismon, I did miss the Lopmon inheritable that says when I play a tamer, I gain a memory. not that it affected much, but just wanted to mention that that Lopmon is there for when, you know, you play your Yu-Gi-Ohs. And now I have multiple Yu-Gi-Ohs. It's starting to look pretty good here. So now, because of Devimon's ability, this Myotismon has Retaliation, and because of the inheritable of EX1 Myotismon, it allows my other, like just Myotismon, to swing into his XVmon, because I'm very, very scared of the Jogress. And surprisingly, even though I have something with Retaliation intact, I'm surprised it lives. But yeah, 8K does indeed beat 4K. And then here I'm actually going to trade with the Imperialdramon. So this does a couple of things. It allows me to do draw one, trash one. But more importantly, it allows me to delete a MaloMyotismon, which then triggers a couple of other things. So Yu-Gi-Oh will become tapped, and I'll gain a memory. And then I'll also tap Analog Youth because a level 5 or higher Digimon with sources was deleted. So gain one memory, and I'll be able to hatch another Demi-Meramon. I'll then use that to Digivolve into Gabumon. And then really just picking a champion. I believe there's only one in hand. I'm gonna save that Loimon for hopefully later. So I just Digivolve into Izmon. And then play the Gabumon. Alright, so turn pass. He does go ahead and raise the Vmon. Gonna Digivolve it into XVmon. Looks like thinking about the Jogress. I guess it would depend on what is in his hand. So, okay, so first he is going to attack into my security with jamming Vmon, and it indeed does jam, deleting an EX1 Myotismon. And now looks like he's going to Jogress. After fixing the stack, because Tabletop Simulator is a little weird. But is going to Jogress into Chimeramon instead of Imperialdramon. Probably doesn't have it in hand, because, you know, that is an interesting play to say the least. But because of Chimeramon's ability, it will delete the Gabumon with DP reduction. And then he'll finish off his turn putting me at 4 by Digivolving into Imperial, bouncing Myotismon, the BT8 MaloMyotismon back to my hand, trashing all the sources. But on end of his turn, my Yu-Gi-Ohs are going to kick in, so because I have 2, I can sacrifice both of them to play 2 MaloMyotismons from my trash. And then both MaloMyotismon's on play abilities kick in, and here I am trying to figure out if I have the 5 Myotismon. So after doing a brief count, and this is things with Myotismon in the name, so the Malo does count, and I do have 5, just barely 5. So that unsuspended Imperialdramon is out of here. And then I'll trash the security, which I ended up trashing, I believe it's a Stingmon. The other Malo will activate, no Digimon to target, but it will trash a Vmon. So I am in pretty good shape. Now, start of my turn. As a quick note, I forgot to unsuspend the Analog Youth. There we go. But I do raise Scatter Mode. And I'm a little cautious here, so I'm going to swing in with the big guy first, just in case there's some shenanigans. So I hit the Stingmon, I hit a Vmon, and then with Scatter Mode, I hit a Hammer Spark. So I go to memory, but that is just enough for me to Hybrid Evolve the Matashita into Loimon and swing for game. So yeah, that is one round of BT8 MaloMyotismon versus BT8 Imperialdramon. Now show me the real Imperialdramon.
I will 4K jamming.
Oh, it jammed.
And then we will...
You don't want to hit that Stingmon?
I don't know. If I live that lifestyle, honestly. I don't know how I feel about that. I will 8K jamming on suspend, draw a card for Stingmon, effect, gain a memory for Vmon. We will 8K jamming once more, also draw for Stingmon because it's not once per turn. Then we will 4.
So this is Imperialdramon, huh?
When I play another Digimon Vigilation card, I gain a memory. This.
Oh yeah.
This is Imperialdramon. And then I will 8K jamming on suspend, draw for Stingmon. I need. And then one more draw.
It goes onto the field.
And then I'll just Mega Death you, put you at 4, and I will suspend it and put it to your hand.
And put it into my hand?
So, like, what you don't want to happen.
Yeah, Imperialdramon gets nuts. But no, I had a blast filming this, and it was really fun to see kind of both sides of it. Seeing, you know, the absolute mayhem Imperialdramon can cause, and also seeing MaloMyotismon get to do its thing. So I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you did, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what other matchups you want to see. Now that a lot more of my friends are on Tabletop Simulator, we can do some more gameplay, but admittingly, I would love to do some like actual like in-person recording, like doing a match with the camera. I just need to figure out a system to do that. But anyway, that'll do for me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Tamers, remember, build what you like, play what you love. And I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.